Hello, hello. Welcome, gamers, collectors, illumineers, seekers of lore. Uh, this is Lorcana Talks. I am one of your hosts, Patrick, hosted Pat. With me today, as always, is our good friend, Pirate Steven. How you doing,
Ahoy
Steve?
there. Ahoy there. Yes. Yeah, we're recording another episode in the same month. This is ridiculous. This is crazy.
It's insane. And of course, we are once again honored and blessed by the presence of our good friend Mitch, aka Infinirama616. How you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm just excited that I pushed my way into this thing.
Anytime, open invitation, my friend. Um, so yeah, this is our second recording in a short amount of time. We just full disclosure, I am coming at you from a random hotel room in the middle of the North Carolina mountains on a vacation. So there's a good chance that my laptop could die at any point in time. If you see any awkward edits, if I magically transform and teleport to a different room in the middle of this video, it's because my battery died. So, but we will see. Enjoying some fall festivities out here. No Lorcana cards in sight, of course, in the mountains, but this is to be expected anywhere, I guess, huh, guys?
I got lucky and found some at the World of Disney in Disney Springs today, but with my pull success, I might as well not have found any cards at the Disney Springs today. I did get a legendary Rapunzel in one of my gift sets. But I already had a legendary Rapunzel, so I wasn't impressed. I know a lot of people out there are probably like, "What? Legendary Rapunzel's awesome."
It's only a $65 card.
I know that pretty much paid my bill of the two gift sets.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll look good in the deck, or maybe I can trade it for something else. But yeah, I got two foils I didn't have from the 8-packs. No, the Enchanted has eluded me once again. But we'll see if that ever comes up again. But yeah, packs. It felt good to open up packs again, and yeah, living that Lorcana life.
Yeah, I've had some mail, so I've had some singles come in. I've mainly been looking at the commons and the uncommons, try and get that foundation. I'm not messing with the expensive cards yet because I feel like it's going to come down, and I hate to put a lot of money into them right now. So holding off on any of those. I have been to several stores over the last week. I think it's been about a week a week. Anyway, I have been to several stores, been checking out Walgreens. I've heard that they're at Walgreens, and I actually went to a Walgreens that's not close to my house today, and they keep their cards in the back or behind the registers. But they told me I could come back and look, and there wasn't anything, but there was the company, something holdings, the box. I've seen the box online. That box was back there. And he was like, I can't open that. I have to wait for those people to be here. They should be here next week. And I was like, oh, can you tell me when? And he's like, no, I can't tell you when. It's like, oh man. So it was right next to my feet, right there.
You should have been like, I'm the guy that opens the box.
Yeah.
You never met me before, but I can open the box. I got my keys right here.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. And I have seen a number of, there was a Target restock in my area, but it happened like in the middle of the day. It went out on Facebook and it was all gone within an hour. So yeah. The only packs that I have opened are the 3 packs that I got out of my starter sets, but I've got more than a lot of people. So, I got a lot to be happy for too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, when we last talked, yes, the continuing adventures of trying to find these cards out in the wild. We recorded our triumphs and many defeats in trying to find them, but then we ended our show last time making some very bold predictions about what a second set would look like. And full disclosure, I'm not a fast video editor by any means, but I do have a little bit of magic. I feel in that whenever we edit something, and I feel like we get it out there, Ravensburger will blow the news out of the water of something else like within 24, 48 hours. We did our Epcot, or no, Magic Kingdom top 5 requested characters video back in the day, and we had within I think a few days of us recording, they showed all of series 1, and we're like, okay, well, this feels obsolete. And recorded our predictions for series 2. Series 2 news drops out of the blue. So Mitch, you have some that pulled up, right?
Yeah, I do.
We should keep that in mind for when we want to see the series 3 stuff. We'll make our really bold wrong predictions, and then it'll appear.
Once all of series 2 is out there, you guys should do it for sure.
No, series 3 news is going to drop within 48 hours of you listening to this podcast in this video. Just, you're welcome, everybody.
There's the initial images right here that came out. That's news in and of itself. We did know about the Beast, right? But we already had Beast cards. We also had Queen cards, not the Wicked Queen, the Queen. Have y'all noticed that on all the cards? Her cards just say the Queen.
I had not noticed that. Wow.
She's the queen.
Yeah. But I guess Raya was the big news here of the images that we currently see.
She could be the brave little tailor of the series, of this chapter.
But
you haven't found a brave little tailor yet?
I haven't. No.
All right, you got your puzzle piece. You got your puzzle pieces. You're good.
I've seen. Yeah, I do. I've seen them for $25. Here we go.
Rise of the Floodborn.
November.
Yeah, we heard about Rise of the Floodborn from I guess it was leaked on a French site for pre-order. So they were right about that.
2 starter decks are Trove. Another Trove. Still don't have Trove 1, but Trove 2 looking great.
Mm-hmm. There's the starters. It's interesting that there's only 2 instead of 3.
Yeah, I like the villain one, of course.
Yeah.
And what are the inks that come on the Queen Gaston? Okay.
So we got
Amber Sapphire.
we got an Amber Sapphire, and then Amethyst and Steel. So new combination there. A couple new combinations.
So who are we leaving out here for this one? We're leaving out Ruby and Emerald, who were paired together last time.
True.
So interesting.
Yeah, and great characters too. Evo Queen and Gaston, and we got Merlin and Tiana. So that's a good pairing. Going back to the Trove too, I think Patrick was one of the first people to notice the side when the picture is blown up and you can actually see it. But Shere Khan is there, which we somewhere in this article we'll talk later. It says Jungle Book character. So Shere Khan definitely is in that movie, and he's the best character from it.
Yeah, it's a villain. We need more villains. Definitely looks like the true to the movie storyborn version of Shere Khan. So who knows if we'll see, evil businessman Shere Khan or whatever Dreamborn, Floodborn version we could come up with. But yeah, I like the starter decks. They continue the trend of each one featuring 2 characters, one character being kind of the traditional storyborn one, and then the other one being some form of Floodborn, really out there version of the characters. Still very much recognizably them, but with some nice twists.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that on chapter 1, that one of them was a Floodborn.
Yeah, and one of them is a super rare and the other one's a rare.
Ah. Okay. I like having more Merlin. Was there any Merlin
Yeah,
other than
love Merlin.
Befuddled in chapter 1?
Yeah, they had
There,
Befuddled and they had regular Merlin.
Oh.
And then they had another one that had Archimedes.
One thing that I feel like is interesting on the boosters here, these aren't Floodborn versions of these characters. These are the genuine movie characters, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Is-
each
yeah.
one. We haven't shouted out to the Queen from Alice yet, but she's
Yep.
featured here. You look at the character, and you would think, oh, maybe that's a red card, but I've seen other art with the Queen, and she's kind of got more of a greenish background, so she might be something more of an emerald, as we
Oh yeah, it's
see.
on the
But
trove.
you're right. They're all the traditional versions.
Oh, we've got more information here about the starter decks. They're going to be the same. One starter deck, 60 cards, 2 foil cards of the characters on the package. You get more game tokens because we all need cardboard game tokens. Another rule book. Of course, these are designed for new people to the game, so makes sense. And then they're also going to continue including the booster packs. I am not a TCG player before this game, so I have heard some people talking about that not all games do this on their starters. And so it was cool that they're going to continue doing it, really trying to put out a game for beginners. I think that's awesome.
It's a mixed bag for me because I like the booster being in there. It uh, it allows, even though the starter deck is the same as all the other starter decks out there, I have something that's very unique because of this booster, right? I can personalize it a little bit. At the same time, uh, where we are with the release of this game and where product is hard to find, these starter decks are getting bought up because of that booster. So it's making even something that should be the entry level accessible piece of this whole puzzle is getting scooped up by people who already have, who knows, multiple versions.
I've seen a lot of those still wrapped decks of 60 cards for sale recently on eBay. People are starting to offload those. Also within our Facebook groups that I'm a part of, people are starting to offer to sell the 60 cards without the booster. And what's funny is they're still charging they're still asking $20 for it. So you're still paying above retail and not getting the booster, which is where I think these actually are pretty good value. I was thinking about it the other day because I was like, what if I only find starter decks? Like, what if I come across some starter decks in the wild? Would I buy them or would I wait in hopes that I come across a gift set or a trove or booster packs in the future? And I was like, well, I could use another Aladdin, and that card's like, I don't know, $3 or $4 right now. So if I factor that and then a $7 booster, this starter pack with 60 cards that I can use to finish out my deck, it's not that bad of a value. So I could see buying 2 of each starter in order to build a good deck.
Yeah, I mean, money value wise, a booster pack is what, $5.99 if you can find it for that.
Yeah.
And these starter decks or starter packs is $16.99. So you're looking at an $11. For $11 you get in 60 cards, and then and then you add a booster on top of that. So
Yep.
not bad. So there, yeah, we got the packs there. It's going to be the same thing where most likely you get a puzzle piece from the chapter 2. Maybe it's Rhea. And then you get your commons, your uncommons, and your rares on top of that, and a foil. But the really cool news, if you scroll down, is the Disney 100 Collector's Edition. That is going to be a cool set to not be able to find. Yeah, I'm excited for that because it looks like 6 enchanteds. I don't know if it's real enchanteds or not. That you'll get for $50 plus 4 packs. So this might be their gift set. And as much as I love the jumbo cards, and I bought the portfolio to hold the jumbo cards, and I hope they still come out with more gift sets with jumbo cards. This is really cool because these were done by the by Disney, actual Disney animators, as part of this 100-year set, and I think it's gonna be hard to find.
Definitely, it's yeah, no, I think this is definitely, out of everything we've seen for Series 2, this is probably the most unexpected, because we all, anyone who bought a official Lorcana binder has tons of oversized card slots waiting to be filled, and this was not what they were expecting, probably, but it's a pleasant surprise. I remember you texting me this early in the morning, and I was still, half asleep. Coffee is not kicked in yet, and I'm looking at these cards, and they're because they are done in that kind of original animator style, they look so different than anything else. I'm like, these aren't real. What is this? What am I looking at? It took me about 3 minutes to process what I was seeing, and yeah, they're gorgeous art. There's a great history to them. This is a great way to honor the Disney 100 celebration. I think, are these enchanted? I think there's a fun little loophole here. They look like the enchanted cards. They don't have the enchanted logo at the bottom center. The bottom center has the Disney 100 logo instead. I think a couple of them are Series 1 cards as well.
They are. I was
Stitch
just looking at that. Yeah, the Genie is the Powers Unleashed, which was a card in the Emerald Pack.
Do you think that means we won't see any more Genie in Series 2?
No, they'll use Genie.
Yeah. Oh, the Maui card is the Demigod card. And Maleficent is the uninvited card. So the only two that are different are Mickey and Elsa. Elsa is gloves off, and Mickey is friendly face. Wait, is the Mickey card friendly face?
True friend is the one from Series Chapter 1.
Okay. So the Mickey and the Elsa are new.
Correct.
Yep. Yeah, so $50 for this, I think, is a great value. I mean, Pokemon comes out with box sets like this all the time at Target stores and other retailers, and it's about, when it includes this many like extra like exclusive promo cards, that's around what it goes for. So yeah, definitely want to pick up. I know the three of us will probably be in some kind of chat group going to when December 1st comes around to try to get and add this on Shop Disney with everyone else, and it'll sell out once it's in our carts. But you know what? At least we'll have the story that we almost had it.
This is not a Shop Disney exclusive, correct?
No.
Okay, good. Could you imagine?
They've not said that it is anyway.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we've been able to find product at Disney parks, just not anywhere else.
Yeah, but my initial reaction is I hope Shop Disney fixes their shipping problems, because a lot of people are having packages broken into right now. I'm seeing that a lot online on Facebook, and I mean, it's too widespread to be. I don't know. It's crazy. People are having cards pulled from their packs ripped open. Looks like it's happening through the mail.
Disney Lorcana is a dangerous business.
It is. Yeah.
Related story, but on my way up to where I'm at right now in the mountains, past this body shop, and it had a bunch of cars out front, but it had 6 Amazon trucks. All of them had some form of like dent or like got rear-ended or whatever. And I'm just like, what on earth happened? There's a story here, right?
Yeah.
And how do you wreck 6 Amazon trucks? And I think the only explanation is it's got to be something Lorcana related.
Got run off the road. Fast and the Furious gang that took out the cars.
think
edition
that's
here.
the plot for Fast 11, right?
I'm sure it's Lorcana. The 100 year, the Disney 100 collector's edition. Do you guys like this better than the gift set? You get what? You get 6 of these special cards as opposed to 2 foil and 2 oversized cards. I mean, other than the fact that you have binders with places for the oversized cards.
Yeah, I like it better.
I think I like this better.
I think this is going to be who knows if this is going to be something we see more of in the future, but I love it. Yeah, it's a great idea.
Maybe we get themes like a Disney afternoon box, collector's edition,
Would
Goofy
be nice.
movie collector's edition.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, all Powerline cards, of course,
I dig
and
it.
songs. But we do get another trove, which includes the 8 booster packs and 15 game tokens and the player's guide.
Coolest thing about the Trove is that comes in a little box that you can hold all your cards and your duplicates and everything. So it's a great storage box. Let's go over the accessories real quick. Card sleeves are not pictured on here. Maybe I thought they were on the site, but Sisu from Raya is Raya. I'm going to say it both ways, so I'm right somehow. Is good. Yeah. So that one is one of the dragon is one of the card sleeves and the deck boxes, so you can be themed out. And then the other one is like Mulan, like in her battle gear, her armor, which is a really cool card design. I can't wait to see that one. What do you think? Do you need either of those? Will you be picking it up if you can find it?
Those aren't my go-to characters, but again, the art's fantastic on them. The Mulan one is super intense, just with the battle in the back and the expression in the battle pose. I see that being a super popular one. But yeah, no, I think I'm okay on these. I managed to grab the Mickey deck box and card sleeves, so which is the exact opposite of the intimidating the Mulan Fire Battle War one. It's just traditional Mickey looking all Mickey.
There you go. They're on one of those. And then the play mats. There's a Winnie the Pooh one, which everybody is thirsting over this new Winnie the Pooh, which looks great, and it's a great card design. And also another Beast, a gargoyle version of Beast. Beast is very popular among Lorcana cards. He's got several designs, and now we know he has at least 2 in this set because this one and the one that's on the packs and the Trove. So yeah, what do you think of these playmats?
We talked in at length last time about how we wanted playmats, and I know you got one, Steve, but Mitch and I are still looking for them. I kind of feel like it might have paid off because I may not have gotten one for Series 1 yet, but these 2 are amazing. I was hoping last time, I think it was. Ooh,
that's Mitch's dangerous playmat.
That is nice. Where did you get that customized, Mitch?
It was Amazon company. Somebody on Amazon. I can send it to you.
That's awesome.
They did a great job. Prices were good too, because they were all over the place looking at different places and had a lot of great reviews, and I like it. I think it's pretty good. Haven't got to try it yet,
so
though. Hopefully on Tuesday I will be.
Patrick, are you getting the Winnie the Pooh?
Well, I mean, here's the deal. I'm now the only one in the group without a mat, and now I just have intense mat envy. So I don't care. Whichever one I find, I'm grabbing. I said last time I was really hoping that the Pooh that we were going to get was Dreamborn or Floodborn, and my gosh, they just hit it out of the park. I don't know what I was expecting, but Honey Wizard far exceeds my expectations. Amazing stuff.
Heck yeah.
I learned a new term, a new TCG term, because of this Winnie the Pooh mat and other things that have Winnie the Pooh on it. Vanilla. Did not. I didn't know what anybody was talking about. They kept talking about how they were disappointed that the art is spectacular, but the card is vanilla. And I was like, what?
That does not mean you can eat the card.
Yeah. Yeah. So vanilla means it doesn't have any specials. It's not scented. Yeah. No scratch and sniff. It has no special attributes or abilities. It's just a straight card with, you get lore, you pay ink, and that's pretty much it.
I think that's the impressive part about Lorcana so far, is that even these basic cards that don't have a ton of abilities get a ton of thought and attention and love put into the character design and the art, and yeah, and it's something I'm curious about. With, we talked again last time in our hilariously dated series 2 predictions. We all were like, hey, how many cards are going to be in this series? And we're like, yeah, it's probably half, or maybe 2/3, 3/4. But this is 204 cards again, right? Same as series 1. And I mean, more Lorcana is great, but at the same time, I mean, I know this is a huge undertaking, but you look at the quality of the art and you look at the quality of the character designs, and it's like there's 204 of these pieces of art going out every couple of months. Like, I hope it's sustainable, because that's just, I mean, for fans, that's great. But man, that's I know there's a lot of talent out there, but I'm hoping that we don't exhaust it too quickly.
It's a lot of cards.
Yeah. So now we know this is coming in November. So it's going to be probably the Tickle Me Elmo of the Christmas holiday season. Hopefully everybody gets it under their tree or in their stockings. And then that makes it Valentine's Day is set 3. So hitting all the important holidays, right? The gift giving ones. Here's some chocolate and a stuffed bear and some Lorcana cards, series 3.
Yeah. What if they do like Valentine's cards and there's a card in each one, and then all the people who are buying up all the Lorcanas, buying all the Valentines, and the kids don't get them.
It's funny you mentioned that. Yeah, because Pokemon does something for Halloween. I saw it at the store today, where they have trick or treat packs, which I think is an awesome idea for trick or treaters. They have little booster packs with about, I don't know, 6 or so cards. I believe they're all reprints from older series. They have like a little pumpkin Pikachu print on them. I think it's a cool idea.
I like it.
I would love down the road to have to give out Lorcana packs. It could be old art, and maybe there's a little pumpkin Mickey in the corner, or something like that. Would be so cool just to have little holiday tie-ins like that.
I did pull up some of the cards. I was looking for the page that had all 12 of them, because I believe we've seen 12 of the Floodborn cards, the next series. But here are 5, and I think we got maybe 1 or 2 more. One more. The Beast of the next chapter, the card, I believe. But if you wanted to look at these, I know the Gaston here. You've got a smart Gaston, apparently, although his plan is probably not going to work out.
Same plan as the movie, so yeah, I think we know what happens. Yeah. Then the Queen looks good too. The Queen, she's a super rare, and Belle is the first legendary for this series. I wonder if Belle will get a second enchanted. Who knows? but that's a cool design if we're looking all Robin Hoodie. And then the other two cards we see are Winnie the Pooh, who is the honey wizard, and Princess Tiana, who looks like she's dressed for the Mardi Gras ball, and that one's called Celebrating Princess. So very cool design, because we didn't get much of Princess and the Frog in the previous chapter. Just a lot of Dr. Facilier in his cards. So this is cool to have Tiana in there.
With some of the cards here too, we have a new mechanic, and that is the resist mechanic, which dampens or reduces damage coming in. So you're going to have to rely on kind of higher attack characters.
Oh no!
Little delay.
We lost him. He said it died.
Oh, his laptop died. It's still recording. It's still recording. So if you want, we can keep going.
Okay. He was talking about the resist has been added, so it will actually add to your willpower, and your willpower is like your health. So these cards, like you can see on Tiana, has a resist of +2. So damage dealt to this character is reduced by 2. So if Gaston were to take on Tiana, he's going to hit a 2 instead of a 4. That's really that's good. I think that's
going to be cool that they're updating dynamic. The game. It's good that different mechanics. I went ahead and sent you the link. Lorcana, which is the premier Disney Lorcana website, has all the cards on it. So if we want to look at the last few, we can.
Okay. Yep. Let me pull that over. So now this includes those in the Disney 100, but we get a better look at them.
Yeah. That Eric Goldberg genie is just amazing.
I love that. Yeah. That's probably one of my favorites of these. And I know there's been a little bit of controversy online with people talking about these because they're so different from what we saw in chapter 1, but it's because they are reminiscent of Disney animators and artists. So that's really cool.
Yeah. So let's scroll down a little bit more and we can get to the, so we went over Cinderella, which is a great design with that resist. Super rare. She looks really great there.
Did you read the Singing Sword? Whenever you play a song, this character may challenge ready characters. So she can attack characters that are not exerted.
Nice.
Yeah. Game changer.
The Singing Sword reminds me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, with that sword that he breaks out there to fight Judge Doom. We talked about Belle and Queenie, and then a great looking Hercules card.
Yep.
That one it's a song card because Hercules has a great soundtrack, which we probably could see a lot of song cards, but Zero to Hero is the name of this one, and it shows Herc just thinking of himself, fighting some bad guys and becoming a hero. And that's a great card. Uncommon as well, so that'll be a good one to get some dupes of.
And although it's not inkable, it does reduce the amount of ink necessary to play your next character. So that's nice.
And then we got another great look at the Tiana card. And then
you skipped the Vanilla Pooh. The Honey Wizard.
Honey Wizard. Yes, it's fantastic. And then Tiana, Mardi Gras Tiana. And we got an item, our first look at an item, which is the Sorcerer's Spellbook, which is really cool from Fantasia. Getting another one from Sorcerer's Apprentice.
And it's a lore card. Like you gain a lore when you play it.
Yeah.
First time we've seen that in the game. As far as just get a lore.
Yes. And you can go ahead and say the next one.
Oh, Raya.
Raya. Yes, she looks fantastic. I'm sure we'll get more than
movie.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get more than one card from that movie.
I think
so. Then we get another Mickey. You think we're going to get Mickeys, multiple Mickeys in this one? You're darn right we
Yeah, we had a Mickey for every deck color, every ink
Did.
in
Did.
chapter 1. So surely that will continue.
All right, then let's continue our bad takes and guesses. How many will Donald Duck have? He had 3, which I think is a lot. So I'm going to guess 2.
I was going to say 2. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
on board with 2.
we'll see. Well,
Maybe
good.
Goofy gets 3.
Usually we're wrong, so maybe he'll get more than 2. But that Mickey gets you 3 lore, so that's going to be popular.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Merlin, another fantastic art design. And then we got Elsa from Frozen 2 riding her magical water pony.
Which is great because we didn't get any Elsa in chapter 1.
No, none. Not a one. So
No. Which is just odd. I mean,
yeah. And then the last one, Dinner Bell, which is from the Great Mouse Detective, and Radigan ringing the bell to get his pet cat to eat whoever he wants. So that's a cool card to have as well. Love it. I'm sure we're going to get more Great Mouse Detective in that in this set. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. I hope we get more. I have a feeling this might be the only reference in chapter 2.
No, we'll get more.
You think we will? Was it on the list?
Yeah, it was on the list. That was with
Okay.
Jungle Book, Zootopia. We haven't seen any
Yeah.
Zootopia in these designs. So
In the Mouse Detective. Okay, we will get more cards then.
yeah.
Yep. And then you've got some cards that look familiar.
Yeah. Do they? I've only seen a couple of them in real life.
Well, I've not seen any other than online.
Right.
Yeah. So
We'll
Jenny
see.
on
Well,
the
hopefully
job.
enchanted cards will be better odds to pull in the next series. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for chapter 2. Is it we don't even know if it's chapter 2 or if it's just set 2.
Yeah. I think
Rise
they
of
dropped the
Floodborn.
chapter.
Yeah, I would think so too, because if they're going to be doing this, like they said, they have planned that for 10 years.
Yeah.
They're going to be like on the 10th year, they'll be like, okay, chapter 40.
Right.
And then if you didn't have chapter 27, you're going to be mad because it's a new order.
Yeah, I heard numbering these games is a bad idea. So I imagine they dropped it. Just had it for the first chapter.
Awesome. Well, Mitch, thanks for joining us again on Lorcana Talks. Hopefully next episode we'll be able to hear about your playing journey through your local stores and such. Because I know you're trying to organize some cool stuff over there. So, and I hope you find products soon.
Meetups. Yeah, we got a couple of meetups next week, and then the following week I have a tournament style meetup at the shop where I actually bought my cards, the comic shop. So, got a few coming up.
Awesome. Well, again, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time on Lorcana Talks.